to extend your, because you have yours there. Take this audio. To them, and then run your microphone into it as well. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, time for our first raffle. Pull out your raffle ticket.
That side goes to you, and then hand me the other one. Give me that side. Alright, you kind of untangle it without killing yourself on the way out. I know the audio's probably like crap up here.
Congratulations, Jolie from Homedale. Our first raffle winner tonight. Another one coming up shortly.
holding up?
Audio on the stream, so
You're not getting anyone else from it all?
no, just the audio from the iPad. I wonder if I use this one instead. I'm a little annoyed. But this, we could extend it long enough.
Take this. Give me your, if you can plug this into your microphone, then we'll run.
I will let you know what happens.
All right, keep me posted.
If I don't let you know, it's good.
Everything's good. Okay, awesome. No news is good news.
Yeah, exactly.
No problem, dude. Not good enough. Huh?
Audio. Yeah.
Go wide now.
If I were to
All right, hold on one second.
do this,
Try it now. How frazzled I'm moving there. So when I go into audio, because the microphone pops up and it doesn't see, if I take this out, I plot that in.
the issue is out here is being set up.
Yeah. So go to audio.
Ladies and gentlemen, FC Monmouth's official cleaning glove bag is Salt Athletic. Self-built, style first. Salt Athletic is redefining its clean bag with
No, that's
designed
not
for full everyday durability.
You're supposed to be. This is you.
Nationwide in Europe at saltathletic.com. And we have two Salt Athletic bags to give away right now. So get those raffle tickets out. We're going to call two numbers.
This is your.
Well, I think there's an issue with the connection of where this is.
There's not an issue on your end. There's an issue on this end. See how frazzled that is?
Well, you're saying this is the audio, correct?
Yeah, this is fine. Yep.
The issue is this connects.
Well, I want you to look at this. See this right here? This is your USB lightning input. Do you have a small? Do you have a small headphone jack? Like an iPhone headphones? They're 3.5 millimeters. It's coming up on here.
Okay, well, let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Chris Daly, I think that's working. Okay. Pat Shaw shot. Blocked away by Burgos. Now it's Aviles out on the right wing for FC Monmouth. He goes down. This has been a feisty game through the first 22 minutes here at Count Basie Park. And again, we're just testing the audio. Believe we are good. Looks good. Awesome. Thank you, Anthony. Yeah. Yeah. It's fine. I appreciate it. Thank you. Got it. Alrighty, Chris Daly from Count Basie Park, officially back behind the mic for FC Monmouth's last home game of the 2025 regular season here in the league for clubs. It's a great crowd here for Fan Appreciation Night, hosted by the 732, and with a win or a draw, extend their season and qualify for the national playoffs. We are back officially in the press box. And what a season it has been. FC Monmouth currently sitting atop of the Northeast Conference. As just mentioned, all they need is at least a point. However, they're hoping for 3 because they want that home playoff game. That is Hugh McDonald's long-term vision. But for now, after talking to him before the game, he is intently focused on the battle at hand. And that battle is First State FC, who have had a very potent attack. They've scored 16 goals in 7 games. FC Monmouth, who sit atop of the conference, they've scored 18 in 7 games, so not far behind. The big difference is the goal differential. FC Monmouth have only allowed 5 goals. They have a goal differential of 13. Meanwhile, First State FC have a goal differential of -5. Have not been strong on the defensive front. I have confirmation. The audio is better now. So happy to be with you as we settle into this one. 0-0 through the first 25 at Count Basie Park. Morimoto switched in the point of attack, and First State have been doing really well at just working the ball around. That cross a little too heavy, but a positive sign from the away side. Great moves from FC Monmouth. Caputo with the back heel. The all-time assist leader in blue and gold history, looking to add to his tally. Mentioned a bit earlier in the broadcast, not sure if you were able to pick it up back home, but Davide Caputo registered 2 assists the last time these teams played against each other. That was in 2023 when First State and FC Monmouth were both members of the National Premier Soccer League. A lot has changed since then. They've both left the NPSL, both joined the League for Clubs this past offseason. Both clubs have enjoyed it a lot. Was able to talk to both coaching staffs before the game. All right, very different spots right now. First State battling a lot of injuries. FC Monmouth trying to reach the national play. Yeah, nothing but positive for clubs. Davide Caputo dances on the ball. He's a magician and not very happy with that call as the ball is poked away. Another top sequence of play from First State out on the left wing. We're able to work the ball to and back through the middle. Great off-ball movement. A lot of Japanese-based players, especially in the midfield in attack today for First State. A lot of them coming from the same college. That is Lincoln Trail College out in Illinois. Some of them do play in Delaware. They've had a great feeder system from Japan to Lincoln Trail, which is a JUCO, and to D1, D2 schools. Caputo slides the ball through to Aviles. Stellar defense from Imamura on First State.
It's another Chick-fil-A Eatontown corner kick. Let's stomp your feet, make some noise.
Andrew Araya, captain of this FC Monmouth team, to deliver in an in-swinging ball. He's come up big so many times this year for FC Monmouth. Side right here at Count Basie Park. And that ball is beautifully placed back post. Eric Saloka with a header. His second goal of the year, and how sweet is it? Delivered on a platter by Andrew Araya. The iconic salute celebration from both Araya and Saloka. He's got a big smile across his face. The tallest guy on this FC Monmouth team. He's so dangerous on those corner kicks. And the blue and gold take full advantage of it. 1-0 through 28 and a half here in Red Bank. With the assist, yeah. Eric Saloka.
With a goal for FC Monmouth in the 29th minute. Number 4, Eric Sadloka.
Really cool that Eric Saloka was able to score today. He's a Sayreville Township kid. He grew up playing for their youth teams, and today is Sayreville night at FC Monmouth. A lot of local Sayreville players are here in attendance. He was actually high-fiving and talking to them, giving them some advice before the game. And now he just scored a goal in front of them all. How cool is that as Lazo cuts in with his right. It's Araya. Caputo to Araya. How clever. Oh, so close yet again from FC Monmouth. Both Araya and Caputo call for a corner. They're going to get it, and the crowd celebrates.
Out for another Chick-fil-A corner kick. Make some more noise.
Do things come in twos? We're about to find out. They're in Red Bank. Andrew Araya from the same spot. He just was able to assist a goal from. Right, with a deep breath. Back post. Alazo redirects. Blocked away. Not fully. Charlie Joyce, the holding mid for FC Monmouth, able to maintain possession. And the blue and gold getting directed to hold the ball from their coaching staff out wide. Hugh McDonald leading the way for FC Monmouth, assisted by Evan Unger. This is the craziest sight we've seen here at Count Basie Park. There's about, I call them, here in the stands, and they all want the koozies. Yes, that could be a nice gift for their parents, maybe. It is a mini ball toss as well. Trying to claw back into this game. They have 2 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw on the season. They've also played 7 games, have acquired 7 points. It's been an unlucky season for First State. Their first time here in the league for clubs. Had to deal with injuries. Both of their goalies that they started the season with got in Oval away from home, and their starting goalie tore his UCL through a big hurdle in the way for their coaching staff, but they've been able to figure it out. Andre Soto Burgos in had their in the first half hour, but haven't had any definitive opportunities on net. See if that can change with this attack out wide. After a game of pinball, Monmouth able to clear it away. Shaw to Araya, nice croqueta from the Ocean Township native. But First State able to get through. In behind on net, Saloka, he does it all. Scores goals, comes up big defensively, taps it away. And he erases a goal-scoring opportunity for First State FC. Corner kick in for First State. Monmouth there first. This has been a real intense game. It's got a playoff atmosphere to it. These players playing with a lot of heart on both sides. Of course, the fans have added an extra element as well. As Joe Grossman lets it go for a corner kick.
Sports bar of FC Monmouth. The Monmouth Mall location first opened in 2010 and was the first Buffalo Wild Wings location in New Jersey. The sports bar restaurant, famous for wings, burgers, and sporting atmosphere, has been thriving ever since. Thanks to B-Dubs of Eatontown for their support of FC Monmouth.
In swinging ball for First State. And another close opportunity. Monmouth just trying to get rid of this pressure as Grossman comes away with it. Throws it to Aviles. It's a quick start. Lenny Aviles, so dangerous. One of the fastest guys on every field he steps on. With superb hold-up play. Homowitz's ball intercepted. Wachtanabe. And here he is again. Out wide. Taseki. Left-footed volley attempted by Okawa. Just scuffed. Makes for an easy save from Joe Grossman. FC Monmouth have made the national playoffs 2 times. The first 2, of course, in the NPSL. Now looking to write history in the league for clubs. That history would be written for both FC Monmouth itself and the league as a whole. Could be the first ever winners of the Northeast Conference. And oh my goodness, Lawrence Mancino. Calm, cool, and collected, and dangerous as well. That tackle was heard all around Monmouth County. As clean as a whistle, though, and the shoe of a First State player comes off. Another player's down. This is a wild scene of events. Eric Saloka bombs the ball. Referee didn't see it. Shin guards are off. Cleats are off. It's mayhem here in Red Bank. First State's head coach has his hands in the air. Looks like the field goal is good, but no, he's saying, what are we doing? Where's the call? Especially after Eric Saloka had bombed that ball away right after the whistle was blown. Luckily for him, the ref's back was turned to the incident. I think that's the incident First State's coach is referring to. He's also talking about some tugs as well. Regardless, they have a free kick opportunity and a dangerous position. And FC Monmouth need to get back into a flow in this game. Noise being made from the Monmouth faithful. Minutes during this first half. 1-0 to score. Eric Sadloka's header off of a corner kick from Andrew Araya right into the back post is what separates these two teams. FC Monmouth looking for their third win all time against First State. Here's the free kick, and Grossman comes away with it. Morimoto's shot, just not enough sauce on it. Morimoto from Japan, Fujisawa, scored 5 goals this past fall for Felician, and you can see in the way. How about that ball from Andrew Wright? He's been having himself a fantastic game today. Corner kick doesn't beat the first man for will get a redo.
Slices to full service dinner, private parties, catering, and their BYOB. Team's favorite pizza, Amici.
Andrew Raya. Back post at Loka. Almost there. 2 First State defenders in front of him. This team, because last year he was more of an 8. He got up a lot. It's number 15, the left back. And he's perhaps unhappy that ball wasn't directed towards him from Grayson Parks, who has had a great season at that right fullback position. Somebody that the Monmouth faithful have raved about.
Congratulations to Jason from Tinton Falls, who gets a gift card for Amici Pizzeria here on Fan Appreciation Night.
Homowitz steps up, makes a nice play, and Homowitz is actually playing left back, so outside of his regular midfield role, and that's because Charlie Joyce is coming to the squad. Wasn't with FC Monmouth really to start the season. Charlie Joyce, academy player, going to St. John's in the fall. He's one of this team, and there he is. Nice poke tackle. As Shaw is tripped.
get you all organized. If you'd like to be a
Ball in behind.
fun on the field at halftime, head on over to the players' entrance.
Davide Caputo. Now Lenny Aviles. His cross isn't able to find the target. However, Monmouth will keep the ball in dangerous area. These two teams are some of the few teams who don't meet twice with the way the schedule was arranged by the league for clubs this year. FC Monmouth playing most teams home and away. However, only play First State on this occasion. And are looking for a win as Lazo with the flare. Flicking it over to Fender. Now a scissor. Puts it on his left foot. What a cross. Pat Shaw for a goal. Shaw. Saved by Burgos. Pat Shaw looking for that 5th goal in 6 games. He has been on a tear in the second half of the season for FC Monmouth. Came up big. He was initially on the bench for Aiden Tyson, who was then injured against Atlantic City, and Pat Shaw has really ran with his opportunity. Araya crosses it. Again, unable to beat that first man. First State trying to build from the back, unsuccessful, and some frustration being shown as we're nearing towards that 45-minute mark. First State making a sub right before the half draws to a close. That would be very interesting, unless talking on the sideline. As Homowitz, speaking of croquettes, that's as beautiful as they come. Really liked what I've seen out of Homowitz at this left back position. And there he is again, just breaking up the play. Coming up big. And stepping into a role that maybe he's not so familiar with, but he's been thriving.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Chaos FC is a soccer club in Macomb County, Michigan, dedicated to player development through professional training. Our mission is to offer a safe, positive environment that nurtures youth talent. We aim to help players reach their full potential and compete at high levels in MYSL, MSP, SP, and MRL. We provide equal opportunities for all players to develop skills, knowledge, and appreciation for soccer through top-tier training and positive coaching. Our goal is to help players grow as individuals, promoting life skills such as sportsmanship, teamwork, goal setting, and fair play. Learn more today by visiting chaosfc.us.
This is Inside the Game, where passion meets precision. Jonathan Turner, Nathan Wengler, and John Natale are your hosts, breaking down every goal, every controversy, every match that matters. From the heart of American soccer to the global stage. No fluff, just football. Weekdays at 9 a.m. live on YouTube, Roku TV, Facebook, Twitter, and all listening platforms. Step in, speak up, stay locked in. This is Inside the Game.
Experience the thrill of the game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind. Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics, letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail. Whether it's a championship win or a legendary play, NSN Game Rewind bridges the past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate. Call 586-304-4405 and start watching today. If you are interested in participating in a sport that requires skill, fitness, strategic, offers opportunities at various levels to improve fitness and coordination. Whether you prefer casual participation, competitive play, or joining a futsal league, our organization provides a welcoming environment to learn new skills and meet new people. Register today for the Macomb Soccer Summer Camp from July 14th to 18th. The camp will be led by Kansas City's professional players James Tagba and Mike De Silva. It is open to boys and girls aged 6 through 16 with an early bird registration fee of $175 if registered by July 7th. Gain knowledge from professional competitive setting. For further information, visit mrsl.us.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins NLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before.
Play-by-play announcer once again for FC Monmouth. And they're off. Back up to the booth after that performance.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Chaos FC is a soccer club in Macomb County, Michigan, dedicated to player development through professional training. Our mission is to offer a safe, positive environment that nurtures youth talent. We aim to help players reach their full potential and compete at high levels in MYSL, MSP, SP, and MRL. We provide equal opportunities for all players to develop skills, knowledge, and appreciation for soccer through top-tier training and positive coaching. Our goal is to help players grow as individuals, promoting life skills such as sportsmanship, teamwork, goal setting, and fair play. Learn more today by visiting chaosfc.us.
This is Inside the Game, where passion meets precision. Jonathan Turner, Nathan Wengler, and John Natale are your hosts, breaking down every goal, every controversy, every match that matters. From the heart of American soccer to the global stage. No fluff, just football. Weekdays at 9 a.m. live on YouTube, Roku TV, Facebook, Twitter, and all listening platforms. Step in. This is Inside the Game.
Experience the thrill of the game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind. Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics, letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail. Whether it's a championship win or a legendary play, NSN Game Rewind bridges the past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate. Call 586-304-4405 and start watching today. If you are interested in participating in a sport that requires skill, fitness, strategic thinking, and team play, soccer offers opportunities at various levels to improve fitness and coordination. Whether you prefer casual participation, competitive play, or joining a futsal league, our organization provides a welcoming environment to learn new skills and meet new people. Register today for the Macomb Soccer Summer Camp from July 14th to 18th. The camp will be led by Kansas City's professional players James Togba and Mike De Silva. It is open to boys and girls aged 6 through 16 with an early bird registration fee of $175 if registered by July 7th. Gain knowledge from professionals in an engaging and competitive setting. For further information, visit mrsl.us.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins MLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts to regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before.
Aims to reward those who played soccer in Monmouth County throughout their youth careers as they head into college. Lucas has played for Matchfit Academy as well as Ocean Township High School. He's been a volunteer at FC Monmouth for the past 4 years while also leading the 732 Supporters Club. Lucas plans to attend the University of Tampa this fall where he will be studying marketing. We're incredibly proud of Lucas and thank him for all of his efforts to support local soccer in Monmouth County. And thank you to World Construction for their sponsorship as well.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Team practices, small group training, tournaments, camps, and clinics. Thank you.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.
So, a little makeshift mascot, but I was trying to do like the Frozone with Atlanta Braves. I don't know if you've ever seen that guy, but he's like an Incredibles movie character, and he races people. Usually people that are not kids, but more so intoxicated at games, and he just beats them. But
That's pretty funny.
yeah, it was funny. It's a good crowd tonight. I'm very happy with how this is.
So I got to change 13 in for 9.
Okay, thank you. back underway here at Count Basie Park for 45 more minutes of action as FC Monmouth takes on First State FC. The blue and gold seeking to clinch a playoff berth here in the league for clubs. It'd be their first playoff appearance since 2021. If they can cling on to this win or at least salvage a draw, they will be headed to the playoffs. Nice tackle from Andrew Araya. Unhappy there's no foul called. Araya had an excellent first half. His precision with his passes were just on another level. And paid off with an assist to the back post. It was Eric Saloka, the tall center back who just finished up his freshman year at NJIT, who headed it away and gave FC Monmouth the lead. That connection has been one that the Highlanders were really happy to have in the fall, and FC Monmouth with the same sentiment here in the spring and summer months. Both of them were part of the America East All-Rookie team in the fall, and Saloka will definitely work his way into a bigger role come. But for now, he's been balling out with FC Monmouth, and they're hoping to make the playoffs, as mentioned. They made it a few years prior when they went to FC Motown. As Fujisawa's cross ends up going out. Great attendance here at Count Basie Park. Hundreds have flocked into the bleachers for this last home regular season game, and an interesting corner kick. That is straight from the training ground. Unable to capitalize from it. As First State look for that low-driven ball on the ground, and a shot from downtown. Way over the bar, in between the uprights, and ring the bells as the NFL theme song music plays. FC Monmouth wearing their ocean blue kits, courtesy of Hummel. Joe Grossman in that red uniform. Grossman, a tall goalkeeper who played a lot of youth ball out in Florida for the Inter Miami Academy before coming home and playing for CBA, where he had a great career. And now it's Caputo who wins the throw-in. It's a long throw-in from Grayson Park, showing off the arm.
Did you bring a four-pack up for the winner, too? What? Did you bring a
Grayson Parks, perhaps one of the only fullbacks in the world to wear that number 9, but he deserves it for the season he's had. It's come up big time and time again as Davi Caputo wins it, and this is good for FC Monmouth. Caputo spins on his left foot, slips it through to Shaw. Poked away, now Caputo's tackle clips the First State defender. Unfortunate ending to what was a really promising attack for FC Monmouth.
This time around, please be 21 or older because we have a FC Monmouth 2025 kit and a 4-pack of House of Chong's custom beer, Chongweiser. If you're holding ticket number 305.
And it's now Lazo, who also had an impressive first half. He had a play where he just flicked it over a defender. It was really cool to see what he was able to do. Pat Shaw looking for that 5th goal in 6 games. Been on a tear this year, and now it's Grayson Parks with a shot. Grayson Parks! Oh my goodness, it takes a deflection. The goalie, Andre Soto Burgos, has to come up with an athletic save to stop what would have been a crazy goal for FC Monmouth. This game remains 1-0. As Andrew Araya is thrown to the ground. Briefly mentioned this in the first half, but it's just been an intense game. These teams really playing their hearts out, a lot on the line. First State currently 6th in the conference. Meanwhile, FC Monmouth is first. However, it doesn't matter. It's split between the North and South divisions, although the table is not accessible online. But with that, it gives First State a much better chance to sneak into the playoffs through that South division. They have 2 qualifying spots, albeit the North teams have done better for the most part in the conference table.
Winners of the FC Monmouth kit and Chongweiser beer, a brand new custom beer from our friends at House of Chong. Be sure to visit
Jake Homowitz
Plaza, Route 35 in Middletown, opposite Whole Foods.
Is able to reset it before Lawrence Mancino goes down. Mancino headed to TCNJ, had a great career, 4 years over at CBA. Some call them the villains of the short conference, but I'll tell you, a lot of these FC Monmouth players played for Christian Brothers in high school, especially over the past couple of years as Lenny Avila is. It's a nice flick. And here it is, First State out wide. Fujisawa back into the middle, and a volley from about 25 yards out. Soars over the bar. However, it took a deflection on the way from an FC Monmouth defender, so it'll be a corner kick. Great opportunity here for the team from Delaware. Ball is placed in at the front post. Grayson Parks wisely just heads it right under the ball, so it goes up rather than in between the sticks. You don't want to risk anything right there. Another corner kick for First State. Ball back post, Mancino able to intervene, and it's Lazo with pace. He's got Pat Shaw and Aviles to help. Lazo hasn't gotten rid of the ball yet. He's able to do so. A nice Ronaldo chop, and Hamowitz trying to dance between defenders. Unfortunately, the dance floor and the dance party comes to an end, and now a really tough play as Sora Watanabe goes down. He got blasted in the face with the ball. That's never fun. Maybe got him in the throat as well. Ref taking a second as the athletic trainer will come onto the pitch.
JAG Physical Therapy is one of the fastest growing comprehensive physical and occupational therapy practices with over 150 locations throughout New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania. Get back the life you love with JAG Physical Therapy, providing rehabilitative care to all, including sports teams. For more information or to book your appointment, go to jagpt.com.
Just to update you where we're at within the League for Clubs season, FC Monmouth still has 2 away games to play after this. However, again, a win or a draw would clinch a playoff spot. Caputo with the Bundesliga logo touch. He's going to be called for offside. Blue and Gold have played 7 games on the year. In that time, they've acquired 19 points, including a huge 3-0 win against the number 2 team in the conference, Met Oval, who are on 13 points through 6 games. So even with a win, they would be right behind FC Monmouth. They've scored a lot of goals. They've scored more than they had a tough Braveheart just this past week. I had a game in which they were up injured. Just a lot of tough breaks for First State. Been one of those seasons for them. They're just hoping to go out with a bang, try to get a couple of 3-pointers in spot. It's going to be an uphill battle for them as through ball is placed in on the field and Grossman clears it away. It's a great switch. Hamowitz to Parks. Feels his touch is heavy, however he keeps it, gives it to Joyce. Now that awkward bounce almost landed in the path of Pat Shaw. An attacker that defenses need to game plan around, as is Davi Caputo, as almost gets on that loose ball. Andrew Araya. Eyes at the back of his head on that play. Fantastic touch from Joyce. Channeling Sergio Busquets right there. He fakes going one way, he takes that positive touch the other from that holding midfield spot. Really impressed with Joyce and how he's able to integrate into this FC Monmouth team despite not having played for them for the whole season and going against a lot of guys that have a lot more experience on the pitch in the grand scheme of things. A lot of players who have played top-level college ball. Meanwhile, he just graduated high school. Pat Shaw. Through ball to Lazo. This is dangerous. Lazo touches it forward. Another one. Left foot tries to slide it in. And First State are there to spoil the party for FC Monmouth. Mancino's dragged down. That was interesting, as nothing was called, but he gets his payback with that strong tackle. Placed on Mofford. And foul for Pat Shaw. This is just a twisty-turny scene of events. Some boos pour in from the 7-3-2 faithful, and that was an interesting call, to say the least. There were fouls on both sides, can admit that, but at times, you got to play it both ways. Apart from that, though, thought in the first half, referee Justin Saporito did a great job controlling the intensity of this match. Both teams were really feisty, and a yellow card from Pat Shaw. It's back-to-back fouls on Pat Shaw. And he went to block it. Ref is going to have a couple of words with Andrew Araya and Lenny Avila as the captains, as well as Shaw, who had committed the foul.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has issued a yellow card in the 61st minute. FC Monmouth, Patrick Shaw.
And now the free kick goes way over everybody into the track. And FC Monmouth have a sigh of relief as nothing comes from that opportunity for First State.
By David Burke in Union Beach. 273. If you have a red ticket ending in 273, come on up to the press box and claim your gift card for the GOAT by David Burke in Union Beach, where it's always fun for the family. Great Italian dinner, bingo, and comedy nights, and other events at the GOAT.
Jay
You can
Kobowitz
also step into the Premier Red Horse in Rumson for fun.
gives it back to Mancino. Mancino loses it.
The hour. You can book private rooms in either location, and keep in mind, for the best baked goods around,
And there's Avila's
Bakery in Queens.
with a great touch. And Burgos out of nowhere. A fish out of water saves the day for First State, keeps this game 1-0.
Congratulations to Mark from East Windsor, who's going to take his parents out to dinner with that gift card for the GOAT by David Burke in Union Beach.
Another foul, this time offsides. A lot of words being exchanged amongst both teams as Nate Anevsky will make his way into the game. The NJIT Highlander, one of the many on FC Monmouth, talking to Hugh McDonald and Charlie Shermer as he ventures to the halfway line. Meanwhile, NJ Transit stops by past the pitch. Train saying hello, and Anevsky, who has scored several goals this year for FC Monmouth, will look to put the cherry on top in this one. A little less than half of an hour to play, and the Blue and Gold would love to extend their lead. They've definitely at times had the better of First State, but they need to put the ball in the back of the net. As simple as that. Something McDonald has stressed all year long. Being more clinical in front of the net. You don't want to let teams, especially teams like First State, who have scored so many goals on the year, even have a chance. It'll be Lazo to come off, put in a terrific shift. 64 minutes of action for him. Featured a lot of flair and a lot of creative moments.
Fourth minute, entering the match, number 33, Nathaniel Anevsky, replacing number 21, Andres Lazo.
Grayson Parks to Aviles. FC Monmouth looking to connect on this build-up play, and moments of individual brilliance will help. That's what Aviles is able to produce. However, his ball is cut out by First State. Now it's Araya to Anevsky, seeking his first touch on the ball in this one. Again, the blue and gold dispossessed. Need to find those high percentage passes. You're looking to go through. But at this moment, with this lead, I need to relax just a little bit, settle back into this one, and find their flow on offense, because they haven't had much in the past 5 minutes. On the top of the press box. There's a lot going on. Fan of the year here at FC Monmouth just awarded as well. Davi Caputo has been making defenses look silly. Switch from Watanabe, unable to find feet. And here is the chance FC Monmouth we're hoping for. The crowd is loud. Energy is palpable. It's the most energetic, rambunctious crowd we've seen at Count Basie Park all season long. And it comes in the final regular season home game. Anevsky cuts inside, finds Araya. Araya's pass out wide. Poked away, but not fully. Lenny Aviles tries to cross it to Anevsky. Araya with a volley. Diving save from Burgos. A relatively simple save. And again, 1-0 with just about 20 to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rebel 8 Energy Drinks is now the official the freehold-based energy drink is more than
Seki
it's a movement. Rebel 8
finds the ball,
finding what it means to be strong,
breaking the lines. Called back. Advantage was called eventually.
and future generations.
From the referee. And now here's a chance. Morimoto with some fancy footwork, and then he passes it to Watford. Here's a break. Aviles. He's got Nevsky peeling left, Caputo peeling right. He's going to go to the right. 1-2. Aviles again. Aviles shot. That's beautiful from FC Monmouth. This crowd explodes. Just top-notch football from Caputo. And then eventually the goal from Lenny Aviles. A thing of beauty here in Red Bank. As FC Monmouth score their second of the day, extend their lead. And we got a 2-0 game at Count Basie Park. FC Monmouth 20 minutes away from clinching their first playoff spot in 4 years. And the crowd is loving it. How could they not? The smoke bombs opposite side of the pitch, courtesy of the 7-3-2. Chants loud and proud. Lenny Aviles adds to his impressive tally. He leads FC Monmouth in goals on the season. And deservingly so. He can place it like none other, and he can strike it like none other. Those shots are just so powerful when they come off of the foot of number 11 in blue. But this game is far from over. Only 69 minutes in, just about 20 minutes of action left to play, plus any stoppages added on at the end. Can imagine about 3 to 4 minutes of added time. And is easily scooped up by Joe Grossman. Joe Grossman, a UConn sophomore, is definitely going to fight for that starting spot. And after this spring/summer with the blue and gold, there's no reason why he can't play at the college level. He has just been unreal. And now it's Nevsky. Move it out wide with speed. Nevsky's in on net. Nevsky slides it to Aviles. That's as close as it gets. And we have a t-shirt toss on the track. Pat Shaw Chris Daly on the National Soccer Network, powered by New Logical Sports, back for about a quarter of an hour of action here at Count Basie Park in the scenic Red Bank, New Jersey. FC Monmouth holds a 2-0 lead against First Aid FC in the league for clubs here. They are inching in on clinching a spot in the playoffs, but they will love to hold on to these 3 points, as the more the merrier, and the more equals a better chance of hosting that playoff game, something FC Monmouth has been waiting very long to do. That dates back over 6, maybe 7 years now, since the Blue and Gold last had the honors of doing so. Parks skies that one as it kisses the stars, comes back down on the pitch. And Lenny Aviles to Shaw, to Caputo, to Anevsky. Beautiful tiki-taka. And now it's Caputo in behind. He's so clever. He's chipped the goalie several times here at the Basie. Unable to do so right there, but it was a great intent from him as he was able to scoop it above Burgos. And that ball was rolling towards the net before it was eventually cut out. Saloka running out like a deer in the headlights in a good way as he draws a foul and clears the ball. Eddie Krupski and Luan Lazoya appear to be checking into the game in just about a minute or two for FC Monmouth. It's the first game for Krupski in several weeks after sustaining an injury earlier on in the year. Lazoya has had to travel quite a bit throughout the summer at times. Rather, he's missed a couple of games, but when he's played, he's been fantastic. A really fun player to watch. Loves to come up with slide tackles, and he's yet another one of those NJIT players. Meanwhile, Krupski played for Rutgers, recently transferred to St. John's University. And Lazoya will be checking onto the pitch as Joyce comes off. Dressed like Suarez, wearing the tape on the hands. Hugh McDonald visibly happy with the shift that the youngster Charlie Joyce was able to put into today.
A change for FC Monmouth in the 78th minute. Entering the match, number 5, Luan Lazoja. Replacing number 32, Charlie Joyce.
First State with a ball over the top. Saloka, the last man for FC Monmouth, is there to sweep it away. Nearing 8 games in charge for head coach Hugh McDonald, the third coach in history for FC Monmouth, following his predecessors Brian Woods and John Killick. McDonald has just been terrific. There's really no other way to put it. Undefeated so far, 6 wins and 1 tie on the season. That tie came in their last match against Kingston Stockade. It was a 1-1 game, but it was a very heated game. Stockade known for the crowds that they draw in, and they are fierce, they are fiery, and they have one of the best home field advantages in all of the league for clubs. But as does FC Monmouth, especially on nights like this, a Friday night with the floodlights on. And the crowd just so vibrant as Pat Shaw will leave the field. Eddie Krupski to come on. The big man up top, number 14, one of the funniest guys on the team. Drawing over 25,000 views. If you add up everything on social media, probably over 35, 40,000 videos for his mic'd up practice.
Entering the match, number 14, Eddie Krupski, replacing number 34, Patrick Shaw.
Morimoto able to break the press from the blue and gold. And First State looking to be patient. Still have 10 minutes. At the same time, moving with speed. Araya able to slice it to Caputo. And they're going to call a foul on Caputo. Arms were extended. Caputo not too happy. Coming onto the field for FC Monmouth, Jack Longo. 2 games away from breaking Zach Pereira's long-standing FC Monmouth record for the most appearances in club history. Longo is in that top 3 right now. And each game, he steps a little closer to a historic feat.
A change for First State in the 81st minute. Entering the match, number 29, Leon Najaroje. Replacing number 33, Yoshiki Fujisawa. And for FC Monmouth, entering the match, number 2, Jack Longo. Replacing number 10, Andrew Araya.
Jack Longo, a fan favorite, started university before transferring to Ithaca, where he was one of the best to ever lace him up.
One pair.
He had a fantastic career there. He even played his graduate season. He came back from a grueling injury at one point. It was tough for him to even walk. And just a guy who embodies what FC Monmouth stands for, both on and off the pitch. Works hard on the pitch and just always a nice guy off of it.
Tickets to see the New York Red Bulls. The ticket ending in 180. 180. If you have the ticket ending in 180, come on up to the press box.
Less than 10 minutes to go here in Red Bank, New Jersey. Ball at the front post, trickles its way through. That was dangerous. Blue and gold are alert, though. They drop back into position. Krupski. Good press, and it's Longo. Now over the top, Caputo. Did he just touch that with his back? I think the number 8 literally hit the ball. And Anevsky driving forward. So much power. Anevsky shot saved by Burgos. Anevsky has been playing like a cheetah today. He's so fast every time he gets the ball. Able to beat defenders no matter how much space they have on him. Right there, First State just caught on their heels as Anevsky just glides right through them. Noah Jones, the Stockton midfielder, to come onto the pitch for FC Monmouth, wearing number 13. As is Brett Sieg, longtime member of this blue and gold squad. Nevsky yet again. This guy has just been brilliant since checking into the game. Almost finds the nutmeg.
It's last call for the 50-50. If you'd like to get a ticket before we pull a winning number, come on up by the press box. The ladies are waiting to get that winning ticket in your hands.
Grayson Parks will call it a night. Exchanges a nice hug with Hugh McDonald, and Brett Sieg as well is lurking right around that midfield line. He will now step up and come onto the pitch when he's allowed to do so. You can feel it in the air. FC Monmouth so close to a playoff spot for the first time since 2021.
A change for FC Monmouth in the 85th minute. Entering the match, number 13, Noah Jones, replacing number 9, Grayson Parks.
Morimoto with the honors on the free kick. From Japan, scored 5 goals this fall for Felician, and he can whip in a good ball. Look at that. Here he is again, Morimoto. Nice tackle and nice pass from Avila as Krupski is offsides by just a hair. Puts an end to that counter from the blue and gold. Lenny Aviles will come off the field. He puts the armband on Davide Caputo. Caputo has been with FC Monmouth for 4 seasons now. And that one is well deserved.
Replacing number 11, Lenny Aviles.
Aviles scored the second goal of the game, the goal that provided FC Monmouth with protection. The Rutgers man, former Puerto Rico youth national team player, is just so good. Sublime on the ball. His shots are as powerful as anybody's. And he's put together a really impressive campaign. And look at this. Anevsky again, utilizing his speed. Anevsky able to draw a corner kick.
Come on up to the press box and claim your winnings. Once again, green ticket ending in 128. It is a Chick-fil-A Eatontown
Corner kick. Sanloka's almost there, looking for the brace. That one didn't land on his head, though. Came to his feet, right behind him. Unnatural position, and that's a foul from Jake Homowitz. Dispute it or not, that was a clip from number 15. Homowitz spent his first 2 years of college soccer at Stockton before heading over to Rowan, where he was an all-NJAC honoree in the fall. Helped them win the conference as well. So did Caputo, and Caputo finds Krupski. They're going to call offsides. Krupski's chip is wide of the mark anyways. And that is a good point from the crowd. It did come off of a first state player, so by that measure, I don't believe it would be offsides. We'd have to look at the rule book for that one. Remember, a 2018 MLS Cup final, Joseph Martinez scored that exact way. Timbers player, he was offsides but it was a Timbers player who touched it last. Brett Sieg, Fairfield Stag, recently graduated. Calm, cool, collected, middle of the park. Nevsky causing havoc. And what a ball to Davide Caputo. How did he see that? Caputo with the spin to Krupski. Krupski shot saved by Burgos. Fans on the edge of their seat. End-to-end action in Red Bank. Superb from FC Monmouth. These players just playing at a whole new level. The chemistry at an all-time high. They're coming together at the right here. Krupski shot saved again by Burgos. Third chance of the day for Krupski. He keeps knocking. No answer yet. In the final few moments here. Homowitz wins the ball back, puts it into the 18. Up and away from First State. At this point, FC Monmouth would deserve about a 4 or maybe 5-0 lead in this game. They've had so many chances. Credit to Andre Soto Burgos. First State have had 2 goalies this. He is the third choice goalie for them. So saves in this game could be out of hand if it weren't for Burgos. In between the sticks for the away side. It's Krupski with the holdup. Oh, again, offsides called on the throw, and you don't see that too often at this level. I believe they're going to call the offsides on Jake Homowitz when he got the ball back, but that doesn't make all too much sense. Final moments in Red Bank. A home season filled with memories all the way back to FC Monmouth's first game in the league for clubs at Count Basie Park all the way to now. And there could be more given they qualify for playoffs in a home spot. However, there's still some work left to do for the blue and gold. They have run-ins with New York Braveheart and Met Oval in the coming weeks. Those games on July 5th and July 12th, respectively. Going to be tough as they have limited rosters in both of those games. So it's going to be an uphill battle. 3 points today was crucial. Monmouth started their season off with a 2-1 victory. Their home campaign, rather, with a 2-1 victory over Kingston Stockade. Waited till the final moments to win that. And Caputo with the Hail Mary is the receiver. Caputo looking for his signature spin. Back to Brett Sieg. But back to FC Monmouth at home on the year. They then follow that up with a 3-2 victory over New York Braveheart. Again, waiting till the final 5 minutes to win it. And they won against Kensington on June 7th. Of course, that Met Oval game, a really impressive 3-0 victory on June 14th. That was 2 weeks ago. And now today, they can officially say they were undefeated. 15 out of 15 possible points at home Their best home campaign in club history. 8 years in the making. Everything just coming together. The roster just constructed so meticulously, and it's paid dividends. Hugh McDonald as well at the helm. Implemented a really fun, hard rock type of soccer. And Nevsky's shot at the near post is saved by Burgos. Nearing 3 minutes of added time. And Red Bank. Mancino wisely just clears that one away. It was Eric Saloka who scored the first goal off of a corner kick assist from Andrew Araya. Lenny Aviles followed up in the second half to provide security for FC Monmouth right around that 70-minute mark. It's 2-0. First State can help their own case by putting some numbers up, and that would pay dividends in the goal differential department, but looks like they're unable to do so. 3.5 minutes through added time. Referee has yet to look at his watch. Suspect 4 minutes is the call. We'll see. Caputo with the high press, and Caputo with the break. No quit in this blue and gold team. Now Caputo's got players to his right and left. He's going to go right through the middle to Brett Sieg. This would be something. Sieg, back post, Krupski shot deflected. Almost an own goal. Chaos in the dying embers. We have a corner kick. This crowd is loud. 90 minutes through. This is what we live for. Announcing games like this. The energy through the roof. A playoff feel. Homowitz to Sieg. Monmouth wasting the clock in the corner. Sieg will draw another Chick-fil-A Eatontown corner kick. And it looks like he will put it in. Why not? FC Monmouth for their third of the day. At the back post. Krupski, hold up play. Krupski shot! Save. That was the fifth, maybe sixth shot of the day for Krupski since checking into this game later on. He has had himself a day. One of the best high school soccer players to ever come out of the state of New Jersey. Had a fantastic career. Scored well over 50 goals. He almost had one today, but it won't matter. 2-0 the scoreline in the final regular season home game for FC Monmouth in 2025. The blue and gold clinch a playoff spot for the first time since 2021. History is made at Count Basie Park. FC Monmouth's first season in the league for clubs is definitely a success. Lenny Aviles and Eric Saloka, the goal scorers on the day for Monmouth. 2-0 in favor of the blue and gold. Smoke bombs opposite end of the pitch. The players shake hands, and what a match we were treated to right here on the National Soccer Network. Thank you so much for tuning in back home. We really appreciate your support from both the NSN and New Logical Sports. Chris Daly signing off